Hey, it's my big giant head on the camera. Hi, everybody. Alrighty then. Gussie Moose was curious about what I was going to do on stream tonight, and I think we're going to head to the world's biggest florists in Middle Earth, aka North Athelion. I have not played Galandriel for quite a few days, so we'll open up with running the North Athelion dailies. It's a pretty place to adventure, and I kind of need to be out here anyway. So we'll have a look around and run a few quests, and I can easily be talked into doing something different later. So anyway, I'm Big Ed Mustafa. Welcome to LOTRO Stream. I will be hosting Adventures After Dark, and appreciate you guys stopping by on a Friday night to check out the fun. I've got a freshly cracked open, delicious icy cold Coke Zero, and I hope you've got a refreshing beverage nearby so you can hang out and watch the fun. I am in my Discord channel. If anybody wants to hop on and say hello, you're more than welcome to.
It's not Coke Zero, but I do have a refreshing drink.
That's the important thing. You can pick your own choice of refreshing beverage. Let's see. Well, I can turn down the waterfall audio. That's a loud waterfall. We'll give that a try.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Exactly. Assisting the herbalists. Yuletide. That was also much like finding a herring and chopping down the tallest tree in the forest at level cap. That completing the Yuletide festival thing was worth 200 million experience points. And if for no other reason, I kind of like showing this off on the official stream because most of Middle Earth is out here in North Athelion because we're all waiting for update 20. So it's like, in the meantime, let's go pick flowers. No, Krylus, that's the waterfall. It's highly annoying. Hopefully the audio sounds good otherwise. And Technical, thank you for posting the link to the Discord invite. Now, I think I gave Duressa some bad advice. I wanted to check something out real quick before I went tearing past here. Breastplate of the Siege Breaker can be upgraded to Supreme Breastplate of the Siege Breaker. Okay, yeah, I was wrong. I thought you just had to grind enough flowers to get the basic armor from the other vendor, and then more flowers to upgrade it. I have not done the Siege Breaker instance yet. So, your North Athelion dailies basically consist of collecting seeds, And we'll check the dashboard real quick. Feckless, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate that.
No problem.
Anyway, collecting plant seeds, collecting moss from stone trolls, killing a bunch of dudes, which is always my favorite kind of quest, and going and cleaning out that orc cave. And as I'm fond of saying, anytime you're killing orcs in Middle-earth, you're probably doing the right thing. So don't ever second guess that. At no point have I ever stopped to say, oh, I wish I hadn't killed those orcs. It just doesn't happen. Something frightened me, so I'm going to swim away. It's probably frogs. I am under attack by frogs. Since I am a level cap champion, I will not run away from the frog, but instead face it head on. And if you were watching Gamer Gramp right before I started streaming, and hopefully you were, you will have heard my confession that Wednesday, when I was covering for All I failed to fish on stream, which was a very shameful thing. However, since it was technically All stream and not my own, technically I think I could get away with it. So let's make sure I get some fishing in right away. I wanted to show Gamer Gramp what a big boy fisherman looks like when you're catching stuff besides goldfish.
We weren't angry, we were just disappointed.
Exactly, Zinger. And that may be worse. I was angry. Actually, I was more surprised. I was like, 8:55 Eastern, I have to get the heck off this channel. One of the things I like about streaming on Friday nights is that there's nobody scheduled on after me, and I can pretty much just go right until I can't stay awake anymore. Normally I've put my viewers to sleep long before I get tired, but if I want to go an extra hour or two, it's usually not a problem. I got a carp. Carp is the most prized game fish in all of Middle-earth, and as I often point out, that just means that whoever designed the fishing system doesn't really know anything about fishing or cooking fish. Apparently at some point during that fight I accidentally licked the toad, and I am now suffering from the hallucinogenic effects.
Sounds like fun to me.
Absolutely. College students the country over are all paying good money for that same effect, and I got it for free. And I think last week I mentioned that I'd pulled some sapphire essences from the oxlip. And ever since I said that out loud, I haven't gotten another piece of sapphire essence. So that's what I get for jinxing myself.
Isn't that always the way of it?
Usually. So we've gotten some fishing in. I've showed off my impressive giant bag of loot. We are rolling right along.
No, don't do it all at once. The stream's going to be over in like 10 minutes.
Well, I am happy to say that the North Athelian Vendor Awards haven't broken my market for jewelry. I was able to make a bunch of Supreme Honorian jewelry and actually sell it for a little bit of profit. So, yay, Oxlip. There's this annoying little tendency to come up just short on your war steed. And as mentioned, it is a pretty view out here. It's a lovely place to quest. We'll test Mrs. Mustafa and see if she's going to stick to her basketball story. She seems to have just gotten home.
Maiden's here. Everyone stop talking about her.
I have found the cave. I've been selling them for about 4.5 gold pieces a piece. Hi, Pookie. How was 50 Shades Darker?
What?
Did you go to the movies or did you really go shoot basketball? Mini corn dog. Delicious.
She looking a little flushed.
Hello, Mrs. Mustafa.
Did you go out to the field? Are you going to the field tomorrow then?
Yeah, probably. Alrighty then. Yeah, I was trying to figure out if you actually went to shoot basketball or you went to go watch the new 50 Shades movie.
Gross.
Not her cup of tea.
Hello, everyone.
Ever since Mrs. Mustafa married me, she's found the idea of having physical contact with a man revolting.
It's all gross.
Whenever I've suggested that we might start a family of our own, she usually makes me sleep out on the couch that night, so I quit asking.
Gross, gross, gross.
A lot easier to take the Coke Zero than it is chicken.
That's the main thing. I don't know a lot about marriage counseling, but when your wife tells you she wants to wait to start a family until she's with her next husband, I don't know if that's a bad sign or what that's all about. And if you're hearing that keyboard, that's actually not mine.
That'd be mine. I'm having dramas with I've got BTTV installed, and for some unknown reason, I've got to keep clicking refresh because it doesn't show the chat properly, or if I chat, people can't see it. And if I've got some common used, what do they call them, emoticons or something, and they don't show up, and I've got to keep refreshing the bloody screen. I don't know whether it's an issue with Twitch or issue with BTTV.
Well, you type away. We'll just trick people into thinking I actually know how to do all my commands by keyboard
Sorry.
instead of mouse. Not a
I'll
problem.
mute my mic, dude. Sorry, mate.
No, you're okay. Just people are always
like-
going, yeah, why is your keyboard so loud?
I use push to talk myself.
Yeah, I'm not that coordinated.
The only thing I've got, I mean, sometimes I use push to talk, sometimes I have open mic, but when I've got push to talk on, if I'm in the middle of the fight and I have, because I've got F as my button, it self-targets me and then I can't hit anything because I'm targeting myself.
I use Control G for push to talk.
Yeah, that's 2 buttons instead of 1 button, and I've only got 4 fingers and a thumb, and like from the 8 life, it's just very hard for me.
Dylan, thank you for the offer. That's very generous. But Mrs. Mustafa's dad was actually from North Korea, so being married to her is like living in a police state. I could never possibly get away long enough.
And that's why I watch this guy.
I'd been popping by the Easterling camp to kill Easterlings, and it occurred to me that, you know, I could just stay in the orc cave a little longer and knock 2 deeds off with 1 stop. Because when you're doing daily grinds, it really comes down to efficiency at some point. There we go. That's my 20th orc. Shopping for her next wedding dress would be humiliating, but I think she can fit into the old one. Still, she might consider it bad luck since she married me while she was wearing it, so I could see her wanting a different dress. Ooh, oxlip. It is Lord of Rings. Thudixera? We'll give that a try. Hopefully I'm not too far off on the pronunciation. This is indeed the Lord of the Rings Online. And in fact, you're watching LOTRO stream, the official stream of Standing Stone Games, the developers of Lord of the Rings Online. And they also make another online game pertaining to Dungeons and Dragons, but the name escapes me.
DDO.
It was a joke.
You were waiting for me to bite.
I think he was waiting for me to bite. I couldn't, yeah. I have no teeth though, so I only nibble.
Everybody appreciates you jumping on that grenade ahead of them, so no worries.
I'm hoping one day they develop a LARP online.
An online LARP, that would be awesome. Maybe they can do it with, what do they call it, augmented reality? AR instead of VR. Oh, no, I'm not going to be able to get to that stuff. That's annoying. I wanted that orange to pick those flowers. We're going to go pick plant seeds. Which is strange that they have us do that, because the best way to defeat the forces of evil is through vandalizing their camping equipment. I don't know how picking flowers really helps that much. I can pick the seeds from outside the bear's aggro. Flower power indeed. They keep putting bears right on top of these plant seed pockets. Fortunately, playing my burglar has made me extra stealthy even in champion mode. Get off your lawn. It's not a lawn, it's a field. And technically, I think it's zoned as public park property by the people of Gondor, so I have every right to be here as long as I'm not drinking alcohol or operating a motorized vehicle. No dirt bikes on the fields of Cormalion. Please remember to take out any trash that you bring with you into the park. Thank you. You'll need a special sticker for that on your park permit, Gamer Gramp. Hi Liam, how's it going? Good to see you on. Wasn't expecting you this time of night. It's either very late or very early where you're at, or maybe both. Oh no. Sorry, Gussie. Self-defense. I was trying to avoid it. I tried running away, he followed me, and I had to stop because I ran across more seeds that I needed to pick up. LOTRO has many fine points. One of the things the game doesn't do particularly well is teach you about wildlife conservation. That's why Gussie Moose is here to champion that cause.
Or resource conservation.
Yeah, or resource conservation.
Closest I did was Lothlorien and protected animals.
Right.
That's
yes.
true.
Though essentially every time I take a dwarf through that area and I actually quest in Lothlorien, I end up doing the poaching quest.
Somebody already got to that oxlip. Kind of begs the question, wouldn't these daily grinds be a lot easier if instead of turning in the flower seeds, I just kept them and planted them at my house and then harvested them the next day? And then I wouldn't have to do all this running around. I'm just saying. McVegan Pants is laughing. Well, Liam, I'm glad you stopped in to say hi, and hopefully I'll be entertaining enough to help you not fall asleep playing your guardian. I have all the seeds. Now we just need moss. We ride. Did that sound dramatic? I was hoping it did. We ride right into the side of a tree. Some friends were comparing Valentine's Day notes with my wife over email. She mentioned that I took her out for Thai food for dinner, and then that she brought me heart-shaped donuts from Dunkin'. And what else did she say she did? Anyway, heart-shaped donuts. And my friends remarked that it was interesting that I took her out for a nice healthy meal and that she brought me basically poison for my body. And that she was probably more interested in collecting my life insurance than any type of display of affection, to which she vehemently denied, but we all know the truth.
Oh, on the plus side, she didn't cook for you.
That is true. When she cooks, it's not even like poisoning me because it more takes away my will to live. Oops. So tonight for dinner,
Nobody clip that.
She brought me mini corn dogs, a cheeseburger, and French fries. So I think that goes back to reinforcing the she's trying to kill Ed theory. Okay, and the important thing is we have found the second of 3 stone trolls. Oop. Okay, this is for you, Gussie. I'm running away from the moose. It's got to clear the troll, though. I got to get that moss. Maybe if I sneak up from behind the troll. And we've done it. I have spared the elk. Yeah, Mrs. Mustafa did let me sleep in the bed, so that's a good thing. Oh, and 32, howdy, welcome. And Talarian says flower taming could be a thing. This is also true. So we're barely half an hour into stream. I've already fished and eaten on camera, so we're making excellent progress tonight.
I can't wait for the inventory management segment. That's awesome.
Followed by the crafting.
That's another exciting stream with Big Ed.
Absolutely. Hey, some people play video games for the excitement and thrill. I play to get myself comatose and ready for bed. I'm doing my own thing.
I mean, I also look forward to the desperate flighting 10 meters away from their spawn circle.
Exactly.
That's an oldie but goodie.
Yeah, that one definitely should have been clipped. I tried to jump there. It's like the server knew I wasn't going to make it, so it just knocked me off my horse before the jump. I think Elf Spear is kind of useless. Usually just has like one verdant essence like this. I suppose it all adds up in the end. And there's the third troll. So I can load up on my moss. I actually thought that orc was a pile of Anoran and Skarn. So once I found him, I did the right thing and tried to harvest him. Did it again. I tried to jump. It's like, nope, you're not going to make it anyway, Ed. We're just knocking you off your horse. That's not really a condemnation of Lord of the Rings Online, Krylus, as much as it is a comment about my playing style. There are exciting parts to Lord of the Rings Online. Okay, that says Skarn, so I'm pretty sure this is not an orc. I am stocked up on the Coke Zero, Liam, and should have enough to help keep me awake. Fire starters. What's interesting is I just tripped across the fire starters out here the other night for the first time. I don't remember seeing them, and they must be part of a quest, and I haven't pulled the quest yet, so I'm not sure. These are elites with 105,000 morale. So, you come bebopping through here unawares and decide to just start fighting them. Make sure you don't pull two of them at the same time. They're not overly powerful, but that's a lot of health to have to cut through. Then Southron's Crown. I think this is another fairly useless plant. It's good for 1 crimson essence. Yep. And I am going the wrong way. There are 8 kills for a quest. Where does the quest start? I don't remember getting the quest. At Henneth. I don't remember it. I thought... There's fertile soil right over here. Not seeing it. There's some fertile soil. Fertile soil. hopefully I can just keep doing this and work my way back to the ranger outpost without having to double back too much, looking for places with fertile soil. I'm kind of randomly scattered all over. You gonna just take the bag, honey?
No.
You sure?
Yep. Eat your corn dogs.
I have been. Okay, a rock rose is a good plant to find because these normally have lots of essences on them. How'd we do? 4? That's alright. Picked some flowers, we planted some flowers, we're gonna mine some skarn. It's all good. That's a good question. That was not what I wanted to click. No, I'm thinking of Care Andros. You're talking about Henneth. Oh, that's where I just left? Maybe I've been skipping over Henneth and they actually have some quests for me. I'm kindred with the hosts of the West, so I've mostly just been running the herbalist dailies. I can finish those and then ride back to Henneth and see what there is to see.
I'm just gonna take these.
That's a good idea, honey. Here, let me hold them up real quick.
Oh.
Bring the bag back before you run off. You get a chance to pick up popcorners. These are chips made from popcorn and then flavored. It's a regular triangle shape like a Dorito, but it's cheddar cheese flavored popcorn pressed into a chip.
They have other flavors.
They have bunches of flavors, and they're yummy enough that Mrs. Mustafa ostensibly bought the bag for me to snack on tonight, but instead she's taking it away and she's leaving the room to go eat them all.
No, I'm gonna
Not-
sit here and eat them all.
Okay.
Not a sponsor yet.
Everybody wants to know when you're going to do your
Mukbang.
Candy Crush stream, honey.
No. I'm gonna do a Korean mukbang
Nobody wants that.
where they watch me eat.
I would be scared that that might actually like draw viewers.
It will.
That would like destroy my whole concept of safety.
We got social eating for that.
Okay. I can't eat them.
I'd watch a stream where she's making kimchi.
She does not know how to make kimchi. Here is my wife's recipe for kimchi. Drive to the Asian market, buy the kimchi. Drive home, put it in the fridge.
Yep.
It's her recipe for most things. Your mom didn't even make her own kimchi, did she? Once in a while?
I'll be back in a second.
Okay, I'll just be here streaming.
I'll be watching.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
They're all given at the bottom level of Henneth. We'll try to walk around the mountain lion as best we can. The developer should add a water spray bottle so that if you run across lynxes or saber-tooths, you can just squirt them with the spray bottle and get them to run away and not attack you. Plus it'll keep them off the furniture too. No fertile soil over here. Quiet chat. Nobody has any questions about fishing? Like I said, everything's just a little subdued. We're running around picking flowers and planting flowers, and we've got this nice serene North Athelian music playing, and that's all good. And the trolls were already turned to stone. Oh, you gotta be fast. Came down here to get something. I think somebody already blew through here and picked what I was looking at. Stupid hawk. Craftable creature repellents would be a good crafting thing. Here's fertile soil. Okay, now we're going to play a game called Did Ed Get Anything Good in His Daily Baskets? I'm hoping the answer will be yes. Yeah, I've already cleaned out all the quests here except for the dailies. I don't recall those fire orcs, though.
Though I know Aragorn not, the ranger will not let you astray. Will you hear my plight? Will you hear my plight?
Completed quests for the herbalists.
I greet you, friend.
Here's that inventory management segment everybody's been looking forward to. Watch Ed stare blankly at his screen for minutes on end. Going, what do I need to get rid of?
And you too can play along at home.
To the mailbox we go. Oh, that's annoying. I put back a bunch of my supposed to have been deleted mails. So like I said, I'd been selling a bunch of jewelry. Exquisite and Orient pieces, all going for 4.5 gold a pop. Here's a new exciting feature. Watch Ed delete his email in-game. Also not very exciting. For those of you who aren't that familiar with Galandriel, she is a hopeless stat tome addict, and I spend all of her gold buying stat tomes at the auction house, so she is constantly cash starved. Yes, I really wanted all of these deleted the first time, but thank you for putting them back. Okay, so we got some hides, some wood. More hides. A sapling branch. And we'll ship that all off to Nemini, my hunter.
You're on Arkansas, right?
I am on Arkansas. So I can't even send the carp to all up in you. Just have to ride it out with that one. And voila, just like magic, I now have pack slots again. Not a lot of them, and not particularly useful ones. But they're here.
Well met.
And I do have an open slot, 2 open slots. So we'll go ahead and identify the club.
What news do you bring, traveler?
Okay, and now we're going to play What Was in Ed's Basket. Goes for... and this one. An Aphelion Essence Fragment. Nothing special, nothing special, nothing special. And I did get an Amber. So that's something, I guess. Alright, I think that does it for North Aphelion for tonight. I think there was one other deed. Oh, I could go kill stuff in Osgiliath, which is super boring. They had a deed, so I went and did the deed. And then after I finished the deed, 2 updates later, they went and added a second tier to the deed. So it was like, yeah, go back and do more of that. It's like,
Was there any dinosaur DNA trapped in that amber?
I don't know. That's probably up to the herbalist to decipher.
You can make your own
We
dinosaurs.
must protect Gondor at all cost.
So one of the things I'm puzzled about is this herbalist armor, this lacquered mantle of the Athelian captain. This is pretty good stuff by most accounts. Plus 90 might, plus 442 morale, plus 4 slots, and 1200 points of armor. That's just the shoulder pads I'm looking at. So what I was curious about is the shoulder pads over
Rangers
here.
will not surrender us,
To get the
Gilliath.
really awesome stuff. It looks like it'd be a pain in the butt to have to go grind. I think I would want Siege Breaker. I think that's red line. Oh, let's breastplate. Pauldrons. I mean, it's less might. Slightly more morale. I mean, the set bonuses are nice. Don't get me wrong. I guess it's all about the set bonuses with this. So maybe it is doing the extra grind work. It's a lot of extra grind work because I think I can buy the other set right now with what I have.
We must protect Gondor at all cost.
I must protect Gondor. There's just no set bonuses for this stuff. But I suppose the set bonuses would be a good thing. Anybody happen to know the what do you have to grind to do those?
The ones with the set bonuses, it's tier 2 raiding.
What's the name of the raid?
Throne Dead Terror.
Okay.
I think you could solo that.
Probably. I'm super awesome. I wouldn't put it past me.
To be honest, I know a lot of champs when they've actually got that set, you get that much extra crit rating and everything like that. When you actually get a Devastate, it's the only time you hear a champion sort of like get downbeat about doing Devastate hits, because a Devastate hit is actually less than a critical hit. Yeah, work that one out.
Well, oh, this is it here. Hammer of the Underworld? No.
No, it's the 105. It's the new raid. Throne of Dead
Oh,
Terror.
yeah.
Why am I not seeing it on my list?
And you probably
In the
have to go to
search
the
area,
bottom.
type in
or-
Terror or Throne.
Oh, here it is. Okay. It's under Battle of the Pelennor Fields. They added it after Silent Street. 12 man, 105th level. I suppose if I take a skirmish soldier in there with me, I should be good to go.
No. I tell you, I was doing it earlier on today with a new group over on Evernight, and it got messy.
Yeah, it was. I had tried doing Silent Street a few times with a pickup group, and was just. It was very. The choreography has to be pretty tightly controlled, and some of the people I was running it with, I mean, they weren't even paying attention to, like where the floors were marked, where they were taking shadow damage and stuff. Like, you need to move out of that circle. You need to move out of that circle. Oh, you're dead. And I mean, it's a pretty steep learning curve for some of those raids. Although I imagine that's been a pretty popular one with all of us at 105 waiting for new content, so.
I think for a lot of us old timers, when I say old timers, I'm talking the old LOTRO players where you've gone a long time without a raid, and it was all big battles this, big battles that, and we've been crying out, we want a new raid, and now we've got a really good raid, and even the instances as well that lead up to that raid, they're very technical. The mechanics and everything like that different bosses do, and even the different mobs are a bit different to what we've had in quite a long time.
Anyway, this is Galandriel's cottage. Lots of fishing trophies, no surprise to anyone. Both Galandriel and Nemone are 200 level fishermen, so I've got duplicates of the darter, sturgeon, and trout groups. And as you can see, I save my game fish. I will add my carp to the pile. It might be the smelliest housing chest in all of Middle-earth. One of these days I'll get bored and cook them.
One of these days, we'll make a Cocoa Bone Arkenstone, and you can mail them to him.
Well, Galandrian is a Norian master cook as well. He's an Norian master jeweler. Lots of scales. Lots of broken spears.
Welcome to the tasks turn-in part of the stream.
And what is it that I always tell all the boys and girls out there, Zinger?
Always do your tasks.
Task turn-ins every day. It's good and good for you.
A task a day keeps the big head away.
That were really true. More people would be doing task turn-ins every day. Oh, wrong board. Like what? Tons of item experience, tons of personal experience. You get to advance your task deeds. You get mounted experience. You gain rep. And most importantly for me, sometimes you actually make pack space available, which is the best reason of all to do your daily task turn-ins. And the new housing area task turn-in section makes everything easy. Clipped ears. But if you've got a pile of task items that you want to get rid of, the boards are actually sorted by level. And what's nice, like let's go to the 40th to 51st level, it'll actually give you the choice of who you want to gain rep with. So like the same thing, let's say broken wooden clubs is a good one. You can turn in broken wooden clubs for Council of the North rep, for Loseth rep, for... Oh, there's another group down here. There they go. Thorin's Hall rep. Well, that's broken great swords. But that way you can kind of fine-tune exactly who you want to get the rep bonuses for. I like working up my Thorin's Hall rep early on so that I can get a goat before I go into Moria. Walking through Moria is no fun. Make sure you've got a prized Thorin Hall's goat before you go there. That's my advice. How many of these do I have left? 3. We'll just do Shattered Spears.
And if you don't store up your housing chest with just fish, it's easy enough to stack your task items there.
Well, you could do that, but why the hell wouldn't you be keeping your fish? I've managed to bug the task board, so I'm going to go pop inside and pop back out. Hopefully that'll reset it. Do I have anything I actually want to put away? Yeah, not so much. Now, one of the other projects I need to work on is I have my first age sword. I've been using the second age because it's got the upgrades on it. You can see that I've used 3 Anphilus Starlix crystals on it, as well as whatever that scroll is that lets you advance it from 60th to 70th level. And I haven't...
Delving.
There you are, Scroll of Delving. I haven't finished completely loading out my first age sword. I should probably get around to that. So, I didn't realize I had 29 points to spend on the second age. Who knew? So, just when you think that things couldn't get more fascinating, you realize you have work to do on your legendary items. Hey, it's working again. And speaking of prized thorns, hall goats. Nice to see that club is all ready to reforge. Should have done that before I left the housing area. Wasn't paying attention. So I'm at the crafting hall. And now the crafting part of the stream that I know everybody's super excited for. But we'll knock out some more exquisite Anorian jewelry, throw it up at the auction house, and make a little bit of cash. I've been pleasantly surprised that the selling price of the Anorian jewelry's held up. I thought maybe with another tier being available from North Ithilien, people might quit worrying about the 100th level 3 slot, but still seems to be popular, so. Thundrel and Henneth gives the kill 5 Firestarter quest. So I must have done it already, Krylus. I'm sure I ran right past Thundrel, or is that a daily that I keep missing? I do have a handy shopping tip for those of you who are curious about buying the stat tomes. I'll get to that here in just a minute. Oh, it is a daily. I thought I was at the bottom floor of Henneth. I didn't realize you could actually go down lower than that. I'll pop back out there here when I get done with jewelry making. We'll go see if we can find him and grab the quest. It's a good tip, thank you. I always joke that one of the benefits of streaming LOTRO is that everybody else knows more about the game than I do. So you guys keep giving me hints and tips and helping me out with stuff I haven't managed to figure out on my own. It's very much appreciated. Anyway, stat tomes.
Greetings.
You'll find in the auction house, and they are listed under premium items stat tomes. If you do a search for them, it'll pull up a random list. There are currently 8 pages worth for sale here on Arkenstone. But if you go up to the sort tab and you click usable, the ones that you can actually activate will show up at the top of each page. So you still have to go through page by page, but it'll organize the page so you don't have to scroll down to see that none of these are usable. And I can just keep clicking through the pages. This one has a whole bunch of usable ones. I had a lot of inflation here. I mean, agility and might, I'm looking for level 13 tomes, so they figure anybody who's wanting to buy those has plenty of cash. That's kind of the problem. I only have 140 gold right now, so I'll be selling a lot of jewelry before I buy another stat tome.
And the same tactic of setting the sort to usable is also useful when looking for
Armor,
crafting,
weapons.
Crafting scrolls that you need.
So there's nothing out there I can buy that I need. And I know somewhere on the character panel you can get it to show you. Is it under skills or is it somewhere in the?
What you're up to so far?
Yeah, where I've actually used the stat
Yeah,
tomes.
it should be under passive skills. Under skills.
There you go. Not at the bottom. Ooh, it lists my special emotes that I've learned. Instruments you can play. Places you get discounts. Crafting ranks. Here we are. So, agility and might I've got bumped up to rank 12. That's a 320 point bonus to each of those. I haven't done fate or vitality, but I have actually done will up to rank 5. Not particularly useful on a champion, but hey, it's a free bonus. Why not?
How can I be of service?
And I do have a pile of stat tomes here in storage, but anything outlined red, this particular character can't use. So, got some vitality stuff, some extra might ones, some fate stuff. But I'm probably going to have to buy the level 1, level 2 tomes to get some of those started. And I could go back into the ones I've got socked away later. Not a huge priority, but if you're looking for other ways to build up your character and you've done all of the deeds that you possibly can. My virtues, I think I had one last one that was 18, and I finally got everything to it. No, here's one here. Patience is 18. Not that it's equipped, but a lot of them it's like rank 19, but it's actually 23. Rank 19, but it's actually 23. Rank 19, actually 24. So I've maxed and then some most of my virtues just by accomplishing all the appropriate deeds, including ones
Now-
I'll never use.
With doing the Yule Festival, if you do one quest, you get a gift bag, and there's a very rare chance that you can get a stat 1 tome in it. It's a bound to account item.
Oh, well that would be handy.
It's pretty, it's going to be really rare to get it, but it's
Greetings.
I don't have a lot of luck with that kind of stuff anyway. And I suppose it's like the Powerball, you just have to hit it once.
RNG for the win.
Yeah, exactly. RNG and me are not friends. Okay, so I'm loaded up with skarn or ingots I should say, and pure ore, and I've got 15 auction house slots unlocked, so I can sell up to 15 pieces of jewelry. I have a pile of scrolls from my scholar. Not those. Those. So that gives me a 77% chance to crit. Looks like we're doing pretty good on time. I'm just creating a variety of different jewelry pieces, so I'm not putting too many of the same thing in the auction hall all at once. I want to make sure it actually sells. And my hunch is that there are a lot of melee characters out there, and not many melee characters can make their own jewelry. So I tend to go heavy on the jewelry of combat. Although the dexterity pieces seem to sell pretty well too. And that should be good for now, because I am out of pack space.
Hello there.
Since all of my pieces sold previously, I will bump it up an extra 500 silver, see if I can make a buck. And all of this crafting is just to feed my stat tome habit. Since I'm free to play, I don't get all those turbine points every month, so I have to scratch just a little bit harder to get stuff once in a while.
I don't get any turbine points either.
Oh, LOTRO points. Nice catch, thanks. We all need the reminder once in a while. You're not playing any Batman Arkham on your Android phone to get turbine points?
Not yet.
Hello, friend. Can I help you with something?
And then one of the things that's been interesting to me is this jewelry here is barely different from, I mean, it's plus 90 instead of plus 120 on the might, and it's like, okay, well, I guess the morale difference is pretty substantial. But it's not like this is a completely useless piece of crap piece of jewelry. I cannot sell this on the auction house for the 12 silver that the vendor will pay me for it. If I put that up for sale at 12 silver starting price, nobody will bid on it, and that just amazes me. You'd think somebody would be willing to accept a jewelry piece for 12 silver, but if it's not the exquisite, nobody will bid on it.
Carmite wants to know if you've done your featured instance today.
No, actually, I have not gotten into the habit of doing featured instances. Shame on me. Is Chromite volunteering to take me out and do some featured instances? Since I am on Arkenstone tonight?
I don't know, but if you wanted to, I can go with you.
Sounds like we've got a trio. What's the featured
Greetings,
instance?
friend.
North Cotton Farms.
Oh, okay. That'd be fun. So 9 of 15, I can sell 6 more pieces. Okay, we did Rings of Combat and Earrings of Combat, so we can go back and make some agility pieces. And I talked a little bit about how I structure crafting circles for all of my characters. And my minstrel here on Arkenstone, Lenorian, is my historian. So Galadriel keeps her stocked with scholar supplies, and she keeps Galadriel stocked with whatever Galadriel needs. Fervor potions, scrolls of Tinker's lore. I don't know a lot of players who are using the Anorian battle lore or warding lore. They have scrolls available at every level for this, but it's substantial bonuses, and they last a pretty long time. I mean, they last an hour. And your scholar can just spit these out as fast as you want them to, as long as you're keeping them supplied, which isn't hard to do. Those scholar supplies you see me mailing out all the time, they basically convert back to these scrolls, and they give you some pretty nice combat bonuses. So crafting is good. If you're not crafting, you could be missing out. That's all I'm saying. You know, it's not for everybody, and some people think it's boring, and you don't want to waste pack space on scholarly items. So here we go. Need 6 more pieces of jewelry to sell, and then we'll move on to something else. What's your name on Arkenstone? I'll add that as a friend. Ed, do you ever read chat? Once in a while. And earrings. I would love to do my dailies tonight, Chromite. Like I said, I was asking if you wanted to help with that. Can't believe I whiffed on one of the earrings. And we'll do a combat necklace and an agility necklace.
I'll be right on.
And there's 6 more.
Hello there.
So that should net me 4 times 15, 40, 20, 60, 65 gold pieces. I mean, the Skarn was free, and I already have the jewelry recipes, and God knows I'm not running out of zircons anytime soon. So, it's not quite free money, but it's pretty close. Who was in your voice chat? We've had a few people in tonight. Hunzi was in there earlier. And let's see who's all in here. Steph Rebecca is...
Feckless.
There you go. Shoemaker is Technical 13. Dobby is Mrs. Gamer Gramp. She's still hanging out in chat. And of course, Zinger.
Actually, I must change that username of mine. I'll do that now, actually, now you say that. People know who I am then.
Well, I knew who you were, but wasn't pulling it up off the top of my head, so it's all good.
Yeah, mind you, I've got it on a little picture. A little feckless symbol on the picture. Good God, it's 4:45 in the morning.
It's a true testament to your will that you're able to stay awake through my stream. I have fished and crafted probably more than I've quested and deeded.
That's okay. I'm used to sitting up all night, but I'm over on my little guardian, that little level 50 guardian. I'm just doing me all my little class
Are you looking
traits.
for something, friend?
Getting ready for when we go into the rift.
Just let Chromite know when you're ready.
Okay, almost finished, Chromite. Just cleaning up the packs.
How can I be of service?
Okay, we have pack space. Chromite, I am ready to go. Liam's still going too. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see my screen yet. I cannot travel now.
Did you ever discover the location?
Of the North Cotton Farm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one you had to go to Oak Barton.
Yeah, I did all of the Oak Barton stuff.
Okay, Big Ed. Meet me at the west gate, Bree.
Okay.
There's the man with the plan.
I will port you.
It's like just dealing with the complete basket case when you adventure with me, isn't it, Chromite? You're just like, what is wrong?
You just
with this guy?
haven't done much, so we just got to get you to discover it. It's okay.
Can I continue on working to clear it, or do I have to wait?
No, you can clear it, but don't attack the boss, the first boss.
Yeah.
You have to be able to complete the first boss deed, or the instance quests to be able to get credit for the box.
Okay.
And I should point out to our viewers that the only reason that Chromite would even tolerate adventuring with me tonight is because my aspect ratio on my Twitch stream is perfect. So, had that been off even a little bit, he would have just
I wouldn't be able to
abandoned me.
watch.
Yeah, exactly. And here he is.
Go to Esteldine.
You're very kind to tolerate my ineptitude, Chromite. Thank you. I think what it is, North Cotton Farms gets flagged by the In Their Absence quest line. And I think I looked at it on Galandriel and decided I wasn't going to be doing it solo, so I never came back to it.
So I have just discovered that the guide skills are affected by the eating contest in the Yule Festival.
Oh, that's interesting.
They were taking forever to go up. Just go straight out.
Okay.
Straight out. Oh, sorry. You know what? Hold on.
Ordered us to the wrong place?
I did. And I was doing Stone Height. Usually people forget Stone Height and not North Cotton.
Nope.
So hang on.
Stone Height I've done, and solo.
Okay. So we're going to Evandim, and then from there go to Obarton. Do you have all the stable links in between?
Yeah, those are all tagged.
Okay. Good.
How can I be of service?
Oh, you lie.
Well, I don't have Swift Travel. I'm free to play.
What?
You didn't know?
You've never gone VIP once just to unlock that?
No.
And never have to worry about it?
Never
Oh,
have.
wow.
I didn't realize those would stay unlocked if I went VIP for a month. Otherwise, I would have happily done that.
Oh, wow.
Do you ever watch any of
You
the
should
stream from
you should do that at least this month, and you get that free 68% run speed mount
That'd be nice.
for all your characters, account wide on all the servers. Just hang on a second here. This is going to take forever for you to ride here. Let me get to the summoning horn, and I will summon you. So you will need to dismount in just a second here. Okay, dismount, and don't move.
Okay. Can you mail me some traveling rations?
I once caught Sapience on a fib. You know, he was saying that the summoning stuff wouldn't, and hunter travel and summoning stuff wouldn't take traveling rations anymore, or they don't cost traveling rations, and that patch hadn't happened yet. So I pointed it out to him, and he never responded. But I don't think he liked me very much because I would always point out his lies.
See, now that's the problem. Sapience was a her.
Sapience was a him.
I thought Sapience was female.
No.
I was thinking of a different Sapience.
No, Sapiens is,
There's Patience, maybe? She was a female. Okay,
All
you
up
got your
any is a
discovery.
female if you put enough rum down him.
Okay, we got him. Come on into the instance.
Traveling now. And I am counting on all of you to repeat that to all up and let him know that I said that live on the official LOTRO stream.
It was abandoned years ago.
Talking of all that, where is he?
He's watching a movie right now.
I thought he was coming back on.
He did tell me to apologize to Ed that he wasn't here.
He never shows up for my streams. Or if he does, it's for like 3 minutes. It's a Friday night thing. I don't mind.
Yeah. He's watching Hateful Eight.
That was a dumb movie. I didn't like it.
Which movie?
Hateful Eight?
Yeah. Not one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies.
Wasn't as good as The Force Awakens.
Yeah, it was better than that, actually. And there's my buddy Zinger.
Now we can just put Chroma on follow for the rest of the instance.
So I had to make pack space. I was hoping there'd be loot.
Here's loot from the chests.
I know, I'm excited.
I just use split shot to spike Chroma.
You have that traded?
Of course, I'm a pro computer. I don't know about you.
That's awesome. I got like 2 swings in on one of those pigs.
Yeah, the daily featured instance is a real good way to get your essences and even the featured instance armor and your scrolls of empowerment. Doing them regularly is really nice.
There, to the untrained eye, it might have even looked like I dropped a goblin there. Is there any strategy I need to know, like whatever you do, don't blank?
Just kill him in tier 1.
I was commenting the other night about how many of the instance quest mechanics are geared to dampen champion AoE. It's like, for the love of God, whatever you do, don't use an AoE skill here.
Like what?
Now you're putting me on the spot.
Okay. I could give you some examples. I just wanted to know what you were referring to and what you were experiencing.
Hey, I thought I'd been to North Cotton Farms before, so obviously everybody should take whatever I say with a big grain of salt.
Go to that cauldron and you want to attack it.
Have a green eye on me.
Green eye just means you drop puddles, so as you drop puddles you can move to get out of them. It's not that big of a deal. It's only tier 1, so it doesn't really hurt you.
Cauldron has been destroyed. Even though if I was swinging at the right thing, I couldn't target it. Alright, I wasn't sure what we did there, but I had a good time.
Okay, we're going to do it again at level 104.
Okay.
Just exit the instance.
Then we're going to do it level 103, then level 102, 101, 100, 99, 98.
Like
He's
bottles
just
of beer
joking
on the
there.
wall.
You can run the featured instance twice daily. You can get featured instance boxes twice a day. 1 cap level box, 1 100 to 104 box. If you'll notice in your inventory, there will be a nice box. You can open it, see if you get any armor or jewelry.
I'm just trying to find my run buff so I can try to keep up with you two.
If you just stay near us, move when we move, you'll be fine. You have find the path because it's a group buff. The mechanics in that fight is you fight the boss spider, and anytime she drops an egg, she goes and hatches an egg or lays an egg, you have to kill it. Otherwise, the little spiderlings will heal her.
Ah.
That's in In tier 1, she dies so fast it doesn't matter, but in tier 2, if you don't have good DPS, you'll have that problem.
I guess I should have board meet.
What?
I had the board meet and the pending meet.
Your voice is really, really low right now. Did you, like, move away from your mic?
Singer voted for Trump, so he's afraid the CIA are monitoring his communications.
Come on now.
I love that Uptown Ed image that you made, Zinger.
Thank you.
My favorite is still the Dirty Dancing video.
Nobody puts Big Ed in the corner.
Me all up close and personal with a giant bottle of Coke Zero. That was hot. Sometimes I try to get Mrs. Mustafa to wear a Coke Zero t-shirt to bed. No, seriously, honey, just put this on. You'll be real comfortable.
So, Karma, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a display bug when you have more than one hunter in the group, and then the find the path says like 15% speed instead of 30?
It should be whoever has the highest level.
Okay.
So is mine overriding? No, I see 30% on mine.
Yeah, I
So,
see 15% on mine. I don't know.
Mine says 15%.
oh, that's really interesting. So you're overriding my find the path, and my find the path is overriding yours. Wait, mine just went to 15.
Yeah, I guess I turned mine off just to see what it's gonna do.
So not a display bug, but probably just a bug in the way find the path overwrites.
And I just turned it back on again.
Yeah, and that's giving me 30.
Yeah, it says 30 on mine now too, so I don't understand. I guess as long as we're moving at 30, that's fine.
No, it's not fine because you're losing DPS when you trade for that.
Oh, the cauldron. Okay.
I guess I should say as long as you're not losing DPS.
Cauldron, but you shall still feel my wrath. And plague, all have returned. Many will die.
Now open your boxes in your inventory, Big Ed, and let's see what you get.
I've got all kinds of exciting things. I've got boar meat.
Yeah, but pay attention to the boxes.
All right. Let's see what else we got. See a lot of boar meat and relics. And are the boxes? I got 2 boxes in my inventory. That's what we're looking for.
Open the boxes.
All right. 5 long lost coins. And an Anfila scroll.
That's the 104 box.
Okay. And the 105 box.
Okay, you must have the worst luck ever. How is that possible?
The random number generator does not like me.
Good lord. That's really bad.
Oh, that's funny. Those are actually good for medallions in Ostfarad. Okay, what's next on our fun agenda?
You know, we could take you around to discover all the instances, and so they'll be open to you.
Sure.
Okay, let me port to Surikaila and Forakel. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm back, and that's weird. I thought I ported us. Okay. Just follow me. This is to unlock Sari Surma. This is sometimes a featured instance for you.
This is the boat that takes me there?
That's correct.
Bless these Lothus fools, they're out here fishing. That's awesome.
Okay, there's your discovery.
Surma. Now where to?
All right, I am going to port us to the Misty Mountains first, and then we're gonna ride to Rivendell. You have no swift travel, right?
Correct. It's offering me North Cotton Farm again.
No, don't go in.
Okay.
Just stay still, and I'm going to try and get to a summoning horn for you.
Okay. There's one by Goblin Town.
No, it's the one by Lost Temple.
Oh, okay.
because we want to open up the Lost Temple for you.
I mean, Troll Shaws allows free to play players to swift travel.
Does it?
Yes.
Yeah. Misty Mountains does as well. There's some regions, I think it's ones that like they revamped, that they opened up the ability for free to play players to do some swift traveling, I believe.
So you say you did open up Stone Height previously, right?
Yeah.
So this will be the last one that you'll need to open up.
Right then, gents, I'm going to bid you a good night.
All right. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging
Night.
out.
Take care.
No problem. I'll probably see you tomorrow.
I'm actually off on Monday, so there's a good chance I'll be around a lot. Unless the weather's super nice, and then I'll go do something outside. We'll see.
Good night, all.
Good night. Okay, let's get you a summons. Oh, are you kidding me? There's 6 minutes till I can summon you again?
Where are we going?
It's so dumb.
Misty Mountains?
Hang on. Let me see if I can get you. There. I actually had a rally horn in my inventory.
Well,
It's
that
not
is good
affected
news.
by the mustering horn debuff. So just approach the door here. Oh, maybe you've already discovered it?
I think so.
Oh. Okay, we got another one. I got a live one here. We need to open up Dragok's lair for you. You need to go there eventually.
Oh, up in Edenwaith?
Enidwaith, yeah.
Did you discover Ostanoth?
Should have, yeah.
Oh, he needs Fornost as well. Wow. He's got at least Wound and Fearwing open, so it's not blocked.
I mean, that's kind of the problem, is with all the bad mouthing my wife does of me in public, people are hesitant to quest with me. They just as soon not have me in a fellowship. Like, nah, your wife told us about you. You need to just go off on by yourself. Okay.
So talk to this person right here.
Do not speak the names of evil things, for you will call them.
Alrighty.
So had you ever been VIP? Ever on this character?
Never,
or I'm sorry,
never,
on this
never.
account?
Never.
Wow, really? Wow.
Never have.
Yeah, you should probably at least do it for this month, just to unlock all that stuff and also give you that steed. It's nice, and also if you have a bunch of characters that you haven't made on other servers, when you're VIP, that would be the time to make them, because then they would have the vault space unlocked, the skill trees unlocked, the swift travel unlocked. You know, just you don't even need to log them in. Just make the characters, just leave them sitting there, and they'll be all unlocked. So if in the future you ever wanted to, you know, play on a different server, you know, for some whatever reason, those characters would already be there and have all that stuff unlocked.
Plus VIP gets a super duper aspect ratio mode.
Okay, so two options here. Do you want to go through the quest line to unlock Dragok raid, or do you want to open up the Fornost Wings?
Let's go through the Dragok quest.
Okay. So that quest you just picked up, it is probably telling you to go to Enedwaith, I assume.
Yeah, they want me to go visit the dwarves on the mountain.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So let's go to.
Looks like I have a tie to Nan Laglin.
Well, I can take you to Harndirion. Gets us partially there.
Okay. Oh, and I hadn't unlocked the, what is it, the Stairmaster title?
Yeah, you have to do that 10 times.
Yeah. If I haven't been up and down at 9 times, I've been up and down at 8 times, so who knows, maybe we'll get to show that off here live on stream. It's one of the hidden titles in Middle-earth. And I
So
think
just
if I
slide down
recall,
the hill.
Chromite who showed me Ridge Racer too, not that long ago.
Wow, did I show you that? That was a long time ago.
Yeah. I think I was on Little Ed out on Brandon.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
That was probably when Chromite used to run that scummy red line.
You're using a heavy steed, right?
Yeah.
What is it? 14 meters per second?
Yeah, but
that's his max.
Yeah, he cracked his legs coming down the side of that mountain, and they just finally came back.
Yeah.
I've been running at 8 for quite a while.
At least he was not turned into glue.
So I know this will shock nobody, but I have been up and down the stairs here quite a bit. I actually took a screen cap of me fishing up near the waterfall. It was a desktop screensaver for a while. So hopefully this will be my 10th trip.
I don't think I ever did it on this character, since this is my secondary Chromite, not my main. On my main, I've got like everything done. And I would recommend that you probably either go very, very slow across the log or switch to a different mount when you go across the log.
Yep,
because that happened.
Yes,
Jump
yes, it
it.
did. I was just thinking to myself, Chromite's going to be so impressed when I do this on a heavy war steed.
Well, first of all, if you're on a heavy war steed, there's no chance of you ever impressing me.
It's like the Sherman tank of Middle Earth.
It's pretty useless.
You want to be super offended by something?
What's that?
Nemini, my hunter, is riding on a heavy war steed also.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
We talked about it, and you were just like, "Yeah, I don't have time to deal with that tonight. We'll come back to that."
Yeah, but that just completed my Master of Stairs.
Nice. Probably falling off that log reset me to 0. So.
Nah, I think it was when you mounted up on the heavy war steed. Then it said, "Okay, now this he's not going to make it across the log. Let's reset him to 0 now." What I'll do is I'll bind my campsite up top here, and we can go do the questing down below for you, and then just port you back up.
Okay. Good night, Technical 13. Oh, and Tellurian was asking if we were at the wrong entrance.
I don't do things wrong, so no.
That's why I wanted to make it perfectly clear that the skepticism was not coming from me at all.
Is your reputation maxed in this? For this?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say if you wanted to do those quests, we could do those too, but if you already have the rep.
Yeah, and in fact, I'd come back through here and done the Troll Slayer and the Giant Slayer and the whatever the dragon things are. I've killed bunches of those, and all the Slayer deeds are done too, even the ones that truly suck ass.
Hey, Crewmate, how's your 40 Thieves Burg doing?
I don't have a 40 Thieves Burg.
Well, there's one thing you're doing wrong.
Yeah. It's an excellent point.
I'm sorry, I'm offended by the pink tracksuit. I just can't do it.
Those have kind of gone away. Kadithi can't be bothered to hang out with us on Brandywine anymore, so I don't know many of us are wearing our pink tracksuits. That actually happened with a lot of the 40 Thieves members. It's like, that sounds fun, I should join. Oh wait, I'm bored and I hate burglars and I want to go do something else. So about 2/3 of the kinship have wandered off, but those of us that have stuck around are still having fun.
Fishing.
Little Ed's 85th, 86th level. Singer just hit level cap on his burg. Like, those can't be more than about 8 or 9 months old.
Okay, we need to kill these dudes and collect a map piece.
Okay. These dudes?
These dudes, and if you haven't clicked on this mysterious relic, do that quest too.
I'm sure I have, but we'll click it again to make sure.
Good night, Liam.
Liam's heading out. Have a good one. Oh, and I'm still holding a fishing pole. I should probably switch to sword.
Pull him to death.
I've collected the map.
Okay. Back to the top we go. Nope, nope. Come back, come back, come back.
Oh, back to the top. Okay. Oh, do I want to be standing?
Doesn't matter.
You want to hear something else crazy that'll just blow your mind?
What's that?
You've been watching the stream all night?
Most of the night.
See how good it looks?
Oh, are you using my settings?
Of course.
All right. I was paying attention to the quality of it. I'm going, either he's using my settings or he's found some other settings.
Yep, no, you walked me through it, and I'm using it exactly the way you had me set it up. But
Good. Yeah, it's been looking really good all night.
Good. The crazy, mind-blowing secret, I am streaming wirelessly.
Nice.
Oh,
Although, if you ever have any wireless interference, you're going to have some issues with your stream.
Of course.
if he was using some other settings, it would not be the correct settings.
We have some custom settings for the 40 Thieves that make us look more mysterious and shadowy. Okay, so now we're going back to look for the cave in the hills.
Yeah, that's the entrance. So we'll just ride down again, so you'll get another another notch in your belt on the deed.
I can't believe I don't have it done yet. Maybe I did get it, because I was up and down this mountain a bunch. I can't imagine. First time it
Check
clicked,
your
though, I
title.
didn't think I'd seen it before. We'll
Master of Stairs, look.
Title. Search. Climber of Stairs. Mistress
Oh,
of
it's
Stairs.
20, not 10.
Okay. Yeah, I've got Climber of Stairs and Mistress of Stairs, Mars Peak. My bad. I didn't realize I'd gotten that. I don't remember it clicking. Or maybe it was clicking with a bunch of other stuff and I didn't notice it at the time. Plus, it doesn't really count because it's not a fishing title. Like Lady of Streams, now that's a proper title.
So when you got the title, was it because you were doing the dailies?
I don't know that I was doing the dailies as much as I just went through all of the quests at least once. And like I said, I came back here and I did some Slayer deeding, and I might have picked up another quest or two just because I figured, well, I may as well get some extra XP while I'm out here grinding this stuff. So...
Do you know if your kin ever runs Dragok?
I would be surprised. Most of the quest stuff they run, they do on Friday afternoons. And like this Friday, I probably could have popped in and said hi to everybody. They call it the Friday field trips.
Oh, it's... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was wondering. The Academy, is that the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Brannick
LOTRO Academy, yeah.
Yeah. I'd belonged to Hunters of the West, and nothing wrong with the kin, but it seemed like there were a lot of European players, and when I was playing, there weren't a lot of them around. Okay, new deed, Dragok's Lair 2. Where are we off to next?
Well, we can open up the 3 Fornost wings for you, or we can get Into the Forsaken for you, if you have that purchased.
This is a long, boring story, so I'll give you the short version. I tried to buy all of the instances, and it bugged on the LOTRO store, and some of them got purchased and a few of them didn't. And I think Into the Forsaken's one that I probably need to try purchasing again.
Okay. Well, it's not something that people run very often, and it was only in the rotation once. I can remember, so
Just to encourage
maybe twice.
people to buy it, probably.
Yeah, that's generally what they are.
I got no
All right.
problem with good marketing. Nothing wrong with that.
All right, let's do Wraith of Water. I'm just trying to think. Would you stay alive if we were to do this at 105? Let's see. Probably not, due to tactical. Okay, so let me set this down to just a level 40, I believe.
Okay.
And we'll just blow through these instances really quickly to open them all up, because we have to do several of the instances to get them all unlocked.
Foremost, the last capital of the fallen North Kingdom. It is here that the Witch King of Angmar crushed the realm of Arnor, and it is here to which Angmar has returned.
Just keep running, don't stop, drag everything to the end. Or if you want, just kill on the way, but just keep moving.
Yeah, I think Chromite forgot that he can attack on the move.
Yeah, you should go blue line, Chromite. You'd find that really handy.
So if you follow me over here, this is the path that groups will take when this is a featured instance. It's just on the right-hand side here.
Mm-hmm.
They do this group of ghosts first, and there will be some stragglers coming in. Generally, what you want to do is not aggro anything as you're running through. Otherwise, it'll nuke you from a distance.
Yeah.
And I'm just speaking of the ghosts. And then this is where there's 3 here that spawn. Oh. So where you're running through, that wasn't the path. You want to go, because that would have aggroed a bunch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just got into the door before I did, so I started.
No, that was Zinger. I was right in front of you, and I was trying to show you this hill here is where you run.
Oh, okay.
And you avoid everything. And then at the door there will be 3 ghosts. And you kill those, then you can go inside. You cannot enter the door if you're in combat.
Cool.
Go inside, go to the right. And you just kill this group of 3 here. Tactical classes, the water gives them a silence, so they generally stay on the platforms and nuke from afar. Melee classes, you just run in and hit things. As a courtesy, never go ahead to the boss. You want to stop right here where I'm jumping and wait till the entire group, this is a 6-man instance, you wait until everybody is through this door right here.
Okay.
Then you head to the boss. Otherwise, they'll get locked out.
And that's bad.
That's bad. Well, I mean, it's not nice. It's not polite. I mean, it's not that hard of an instance in Tier 1, so.
I want to see Ed do all the jumping stones.
So in this fight, it's just you pretty much just let the range damage do it. He goes to these 3 positions. His morale bar goes green. Runs to a new position. In challenge mode, you cannot fall in the outer water out there. This inner water behind us, you can. But everything outside of the pedestals here, you cannot touch it. In Tier 2 challenge, you would fail the challenge if you did that. Touch the water. So it used to be kind of like a jumping puzzle back in the day.
Hooray!
Okay, and completing that opens up the next instance, which I believe is Earth or maybe Fire. So leave instance.
Leaving
Right click.
instance.
Yeah.
I can't believe they never made a wind so we could have a earth, wind, fire.
Okay, so it's Earth.
Foremost,
Hi, Mini
the last
Skazi.
capital of the fallen North Kingdom. It is here that the Witch King of Angmar crushed the realm of Arnor, and it is here to which Angmar has returned to conquer Eriador.
Same plan, just keep running?
No. This is the first boss fight.
Okay.
Basically, just kill stuff.
Okay.
In tier 2, you want to kill these orcs at the top of the stairs. They keep coming out through the door here. Once you reach the 4th orc, it activates the boss. If you kill any goblins, the boss gets outgoing damage buffs stacked on him. In tier 1, that doesn't happen, but in tier 2, it does. So you basically just want to focus on those orcs at the top to activate the boss. And then you just kill the boss. Then the rest of the goblin. And one of the instance quests is to kill all the trolls, or kill a certain amount of trolls. And so generally what people will do is go and pick things up and pick all the trolls up. They'll just run through all the mobs and just gather them all up. You just AoE them and gets done.
Have they had anything other than a water wave in the rotation?
No. I assume they're gonna put that in. If you look right here, there's a powder box. Just click that. There's 3 of those. There's one there and then one on the other side.
Taking out the catapults.
Yep. It's a nice side quest for some free medallions. It's really quick to do when you run it at cap level. When you're running it this low, you don't get much. In this doorway here, there was a goblin. If you aggro him, he'll run over here to some trolls and aggro them and bring them to you. But I killed him before that happened, so. This is the second boss. He gets attack buffs that stack the longer he stays alive. So his outgoing damage gets more and more and more. But
And he gets an enraged timer.
yeah, that's right. He starts doing one-shots, right?
It appears that Mrs. Mustafa has regained consciousness.
This is a good instance for the Goblin Slayer deed in North Downs. Trolls too, but it's better to go in the Troll Cave for that.
Lots of trolls, not a lot of goblins in the North Downs.
And this is the final powder box, and that ends the quest there.
Oh, they were trebuchets.
Did you go on the other side of the wall?
Yeah, I got stuck. I didn't see which direction you guys went.
Come back.
There we are.
Come back to the light, Caroline.
Are you traveling as friends?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hang up here, Zinger. Let me explain this part to him. There are switches that you have to open to unlock these little side things here to get other switches. So inside and to the right here, it's the first things you want to kill. Just run up and go AoE them. And then head to the left. In that room there. And you'll see a lever. Just go ahead and pull the lever and keep AoEing. That lever opens up another door, which is catty-cornered over here. There's a lever inside there. You can pull the lever through the wall or run in, kill the trolls and pull the lever. That lever opens up this final door, which has the final lever that gets you out of here. And then we can go upstairs.
That is fantastic.
Okay, for the tier 2 challenge of this one, you have to kill... I have my target here. You have to kill this guy before you kill anything else. So no AoEs. This is one of those instances that you were talking about earlier, where you can't AoE as a champ.
Perfect.
Or as any other class. So this is an example. But for this is tier 1. It's level 40. It's no big deal. You can kill everything. But in tier 2, you kill this guy first and then the rest.
Let me apologize to everyone in chat, including Mini Skazi. Chromite's trying to teach me how to be a real LOTRO player, so I have to pay strict attention here. If he catches me slacking off or not paying attention, I'm in trouble. So.
Okay, that opens up the fire wing. Just come out here, and this is the door outside. This instance used to be all linked together, and then they separated it when they did the scaling instance stuff. I think it was like update 6 when they did that for the Fornost. And then in update 9 and 10, that's when they added new loots for all the scaling instances. It's when they added in all the gold class items and stuff. So, don't kill anything, Zinger and Big Ed. We're just going to run all the way through, and I'm going to show you a technique what we do for level 105. You don't kill anything but you just aggro everything. One person gets the torch and burns the zinger, if you want to do that. Burns the idol. But this is what we used to do for gold farming and coin farming and medallion farming and stuff. You just do this, get into the corner, and just AoE. So you can AoE here. Used to be that you would get 160-ish silver per mob killed.
Nice.
Then they nerf the coins.
They always take our fun away.
Yeah.
I would have just wasted it all on stat tomes anyway.
Stat tomes are not a waste.
I agree.
For that boss, you just had to kill the and kill the little dude.
And you can see the torch here, Ed.
Mm-hmm.
That, see this idol here? If you pick up the torch and then bring it to the idol, it lights the idol on fire, and that'll complete one of the quests in the instance. It's not something you need to do, but I just wanted to let you know what one of the quests was.
Okay.
It's nice to do it when you're running it at cap. Gives you some free stuff. Medallions.
I like free stuff.
Champ Haven incoming.
Alright, this is where champs love. Okay, so see this idol is flashing, it starts the fight. You'll see this dude pacing on the wall. Zashrug, where'd he go? He just disappeared.
There he is. I got him.
Okay. Xanthrug. When you click the statue, he'll become activated and he'll come down. At certain morale levels, when you're beating on him, more and more mobs drop off the wall.
Cool.
So generally what you do is you come to the very back here, and what we come to the very back for is to line of sight everything. So everybody stands right here, and it pulls all the mobs in behind the statue. So see where I'm jumping?
Yeah.
Get there. Everybody stands in this one spot. And then go ahead and click the idol. He'll become active. And he'll run out here to us. Basically what it does is it brings all the archers in because they can't see us. So it allows the champs to do their AoE. So feel free to do AoE whenever you're in range of something. But stay in this spot for line of sight.
Okay.
They'll all come. Go for it. Okay. Nice and quick.
Yeah, that didn't take very long.
Torch for the other dude is right there. Don't worry about it because we didn't get the first one.
Oh, you did.
Did you get it, Zinger?
Yeah, he's been on top of it.
Oh, I didn't realize you did.
I want that one down there, man.
And the lieutenants we just killed, that was another side quest, so. A little note, don't kill these from ranged. you'll bug it, so you won't be able to open the door. You actually have to run up to it and then kill them. Then it opens the door.
So you really can't continue on the instance if you do that.
Yep. It's really annoying. I found that out when I was soloing it at cap level.
Interesting.
And you know the way it works with me is eventually I'll be like, oh yeah, Chromite told me not to do that, didn't he? I'm not a smart man.
Yeah, you'll only remember after you did it. Whoops. So you'll see this is the final idol here. Cap level, the Tempest Whites have a frontal AoE. It's pretty nasty. So Big Ed, you can just go ahead and run ahead on all this stuff and start doing your AoE, because I know you're itching.
You're welcome for that friendly down.
Much appreciated, Zinger.
And we are at the boss. For this boss fight in Tier 2... You still coming up? Okay. So for this boss fight in Tier 2, you want to have fire lit up on all the floor panels. During the fight, if you let him stay alive long enough, he lights up fire in places. And Grims spawn as well. And I think the Grims have a reflect, so you can kill yourself on a reflect. So yeah, the healer has to be on their toes, just spamming heal over time and whatnot.
Yeah, I regard reflective damage as anti-champ mechanics as well.
It's not only anti-champ, it's anti-hunter too. It's pretty bad. And arcades too. So yeah, Tier 2, you keep them alive long enough to have the entire floor lit up with fire. Tier 1, you just nuke them. So that's what we'll do. I'll let you do the honor.
Hooray!
And now that has opened up Shadow. So you don't actually need to run Shadow to open anything up, but it is available to you now.
Okay, good to know.
Oh look, I have 8 unspent trait points. Whoops.
They wouldn't have helped you anyway.
That's true.
All right, anything else on the fun agenda?
So it looks like all you need now is need to run Wound and Fear to unlock Poison and Disease in Oz-Dunhath. And you need to run Poison and Disease in Oz-Dunhath to unlock the Gorthron Wing. And then you just need Into the Forsaken. And 2 epic battles, which I will not take you through right now. Ugh. Yuck.
Well, Zinger and I have duoed some epic battles on the burglars. I'm just surprised I haven't gone back and revisited them on the champ yet. Been too busy picking flowers for no reason.
So that's that. I can port you back to Henneth and Noon if you would like, or anywhere else. Just tell me where.
No, I've got the port for that. I should be good to go. I mean,
Okay.
If you want
Do you want to
me
port
back.
somewhere right now?
Yeah, it'd be fine.
I mean, where do you want a port right now? Somewhere? Tell me where.
Yeah, Henethanon is fine.
Okay.
Where's the most obscure place you can port him?
Drink from the in-league keg. End up on top of the Giant's Needle.
I have a captain on Landerval camped out in a spot above Rivendell that is really hard to get to because you have to travel outside of the map. That'd be a fun place to port him to because the only way down is to die.
I don't know if you've watched the stream, but I'm actually pretty good at that, so I don't think it's
Anyway, there. Got your featured instances done and open up some other instances for you if they happen to turn into featured instances. So you're set.
Cool. I appreciate the help. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to go do Yule stuff right now, so have fun.
Thanks again, Chromite.
Thanks.
I will do more inventory management because I know that's what everybody wants to see. Ed's staring blankly at his packs. Actually, one way we can clean these up would be to visit the Relic Master.
I greet you, friend. Well met. I greet you, friend.
And we'll run away from the waterfall here real quick. So that's a pretty good example of life at 105. You grind out some dailies. Oh, there was the topic of where is the lowest point in this place? And I thought it was down here. So, was it Krylus? He's probably left. Are you still around, Krylus? Where is a point here in Henneth that is lower than here? And how do I get there from here? There's Leglaw. Chromite's still here. Does anyone in chat know of this lower level of which Krylus was speaking? I do not. Oh, Krylus kind of indicated that there was a lower level to this ranger hideout where there were more daily quests available, and I was just totally clueless to what he was trying to point me at. I thought the NPC he mentioned might have been Leglaw back there, who has no quest ring above his head. I just knew about the herbalist dailies. So, was trying to buy a clue on whatever he was talking about. The Firestarter Orc quest. Telerian, I am delighted that you were at least still awake. I do not know of any more quests I can pick up around here. Firestarter orcs or not. Try Firestarter orcs. Fight Langhold. Snuffing them out. Defeat Mordor fire starters, 8 of 8. Quest is called Snuffing Them Out. Oh, talk to Thurendal in Hennethanoon. So if I were Thurendal, where would I be? Not in this room, apparently. Oh, nope, here he is. So this guy's supposed to be given a daily quest out that I'm not getting. That does not make any sense. Unless it's simply not a repeatable, and that's why I'm not seeing it. No, it says repeatable quest. Assisting the herbalist. It must unlock after I get to a certain tier, because there's assisting the herbalist deed. Yeah, the only thing I can figure, Telerian, is that it's gated behind one of the other deeds. Shadows of Angmar, City of the Orcs. What the hell am I looking for? Gondor. March of the King. Yeah, I think it's going to be gated behind a lesson in herbalism. Maybe I need to complete advanced before it unlocks. Oh, good God, are you kidding me? They're talking about doing 250 dailies.
Welcome to what a daily is.
That is freaking crazy. I mean, that is just wacky. Nice. Somebody's buying up all my jewelry right now. Bracelets of Succor, rings of combat, earrings of skill. Sold, 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 sold. Gold is just pouring in. I gotta tell you, just looking at that makes me depressed, Zinger. I mean, there's grinding. I thought Minas Tirith was stupid, and it was, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that celebrated in Minas Tirith wasn't a huge freaking waste of time. But I'm looking at this, and they're telling me that I've got 220 more daily quests to grind at 4 per day. Now, eventually I'll unlock some more as I continue to advance. But that is just... wow.
Something to do to a motor.
I mean, it'd be okay if they weren't limited to 4 per day. If I could just sit here and drink energy drinks and just like grind for 72 straight hours, that would be one thing. But I mean, just the, ugh, good God, that's just a horrible, horrible, horrible time sink. That just makes me sad. It hurts me deep down where my woman feelings are. Alright, again, my thanks to Feckless for the follow. Glad to have you with us tonight. And I think I'm going to find somebody for us to go raid. At least the next time I log in, I'll have a mailbox full of gold, so that will help ease my pain a bit. Bloodborne is on and streaming. So let's go over and say hi. Judging from the viewer count, most of you probably already have, but that's okay. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching. I hope you had fun tonight. I had a good time, and thanks again to Chromite for guiding me through some of those instances. Have a great weekend. I will see you guys all again soon. And if you're around on Monday, maybe I'll actually get some streaming time in. So have a great night, and thanks for checking out LOTRO Stream.